What's up, guys? I am back to bring you your recap on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 10, episode 10, and it is titled The Peaches of Wrath. First and foremost, let's talk about the scene with Kim meeting up with Sheree, and yeah. It was great at least to hear that Kim acknowledged that the drugging comment about Kandi was very harsh, but she pretty much is validating the claims and accusations that Todd and Kandi are swingers and do threesomes, and at some point, Kim claims that Kandi wanted to lick her box as well. And to be honest with you guys, I know most of you are anti-Kim, and I'm not the biggest fan of Kim neither, but I somewhat believe that Kandi probably wanted to lick Kim's box. First and foremost, she helped her do tardy for the party without a contract, without her making sure her business is right. And you know Kandi makes sure her business is on point. So I feel like maybe Kandi did it because there was some kind of attraction. I don't know, but it is not surprising to hear that Kandi wants to eat somebody's coochie, my God, because she pretty much is very open about that, and she's almost said it about every woman on the damn show, my God. Now, it was strange to hear that Kim was encouraging Sheree to be with Tyrone, the prison bae, and just saying that Sheree definitely deserves some good dick, my God. I mean, we all deserve some good dick. But let's address the bigger issue, and this is this damn Nene. I feel like Nene needs to change her name to Drama, because how do you say you sent them a message that you were not coming, but both other ladies were still expecting Nene 2 hours later and she never showed up, and then say, oh, I'm not coming, did you not get the memo? And it's like, well, girl, who did you send the memo to? Production? Because you surely didn't tell Sheree nor Kim. But these elephants in the room, I had no idea that Nene had an elephant or elephants with Sheree, and she clearly said that. Now, it's not surprising that she would have elephants with Kim, but I thought that everything was pretty cool, so I don't know where that came from. But it was crazy for Kim to mention the roaches incident at Nene's house, which, even though I kind of understand the situation and I did a video about it, but Kim's ass was being extra with calling them roaches, because we all know what roaches look like, and they were not roaches. Now, I did title my video on it, Nene has roaches in her home, for a clickbait and fun joking aspect, but those were not no damn roaches, my God. And for Kim to even call them roaches opposed to something else does make me give her a severe side eye. Really quick, I do want to touch on Portia in the very beginning with her whole acting chops. I don't think that Portia is a great actress, but I will say when she said that she was in a stage play opposed to just saying she was in Kandi's play, A Mother's Love, Portia did very well in the stage play. So maybe she's more of a theater stage kind of actress as far as her amateur talent goes, and not a movie actress. But I mean, she was given the part, and I guess we'll see how that turns out whenever that movie is released or sent straight to DVD. Really quick, I must address Cynthia and Will at her back to school drive. Will is just so damn charming. I pray and hope that his heart is right, because I would love for Cynthia to be in a place to remarry and to marry Will. Like, to make her feel like such a schoolgirl where she doesn't know how to sit, how to act, and it's just like, yes, that is called true connection and someone making you feel desired and adored, my God. So I don't know if Peter made her feel like this way, but if Peter did not, then that definitely means that he was not the right guy for her, and Will possibly could be. Now, I do love Kenya for her having Cynthia's back, my God, and said, girl, I'm about to slap you. Pull it together, my God. You're a grown woman. But it was so funny when Cynthia said that I mean, I guess I should take some advice from Kenya because she's clearly married now and I'm not. But then when Cynthia says she has bottles of ketchup that she's had longer than Kenya has known her man, my God. I said, oh, Jesus. Everybody just throws shade, even Cynthia, but it was a cute, funny moment. Next, the Sheree and Tyrone Prison Bay phone conversation. I'm getting so annoyed with these conversations. I don't like Tyrone, and we have yet to even actually see him on camera. I don't like him just from his voice and what he says, because even when Sheree was talking about her being hurt or achy from the accident, he said, oh, I got something for the pain. That is so corny. Dick is not going to heal my body, my God. Granted, it may feel great, but I hate when people play that corny role and saying like, I got something for the pain. No, baby. Actually, that would make it worse because if you're hitting it from the back, my God, you're going to aggravate my bulging disc. Also, I was annoyed when Tyrone's rebuttal to the whole Nene saying that he's a con artist. He said that if the world only knew our love. Your love? Y'all only have prison love right now, so y'all don't even know your love. Now, I have no clue why Sheree believes that Tyrone is innocent, especially since he was convicted, and she said she does not believe that he's innocent because of him saying it. She's looked at the evidence and the documents and everything. She's seen everything, my God, she said. And my first thought was, girl, last time I checked, you were not an attorney, nor a private investigator, nor detective. So what information did you see that made you go, oh God, yeah, no, he's definitely innocent. But the judge didn't see it, nor did the jury if there was one, my God. But at this point, I don't know what Sheree is blinded by because they're not married, so they're not having conjugal visits, but hey, more power to Sheree, and she'll see, well, I guess he may never get out. More power to Sheree, and I guess we'll see how that turns out, my God. I also have to call out Sheree because I gave her so much empathy last week for her car accident happening, and when Portia stopped by to ask her how was she feeling and what happened with the accident, and Sheree said she was given pain medication and muscle relaxers, I said, oh, this damn girl is faking, because the way she was acting as if it was a severely painful accident, and if it really was that serious, she would have been sent to some kind of physical therapy and have some additional things going on and just a whole different process, because if somebody hit her from behind, that would be an actual lawsuit. So I don't know why she only dumbed it down to pain meds and muscle relaxers, because that's very surface when it comes to if someone is really hurt in an accident. So I hope Sheree wasn't making the accident bigger than what it really was just because she was already late to the PSA last week, my God. Now let's talk about Nene's elephant party with the medium ballet, whatever it is, my God. I was confused for a second because when Nene walked in, and I thought she was saying, I parked in valet. And I parked in valet? I'm in valet. And I'm like, I'm confused here. I had no clue until about the third or fourth person arrived that she was saying her name was in valet, my God. So in valet's energy was so off for her to be a medium and want to read other people's energy. I feel like she was very harsh and very confrontational or aggressive and somewhat passive aggressive, my God. So it was strange that you were there to read energy, but you weren't giving off the greatest energy, my God. Also, it was interesting to see Kandi go into her concerns again about Will, and she was clearly acting like her mother Joyce, my God. She is definitely her mother's child. But how about when Kandi said if she was single, my God, she would date Cynthia? Kandi just wants to eat everybody's coochie, my God. That's what I'm saying. It was the perfect episode for Kim to say that Kandi wanted to eat her box and she didn't allow it. And she's not being mean, she's just telling the truth. And then here we are in the same exact episode. Kandi is saying that if she was single, she'd want to date Cynthia, my God. And my first thought was, oh God, Cynthia, watch out. You're about to be invited into Todd and Kandi's bedroom, my God. You're about to get the coochie ate. Now, in Valet's reading into people's energy, I only want to acknowledge a couple. The first thing I want to acknowledge is her reading into NeNe and saying she has a heart of gold and not addressing how messy NeNe is even for having this elephant party and creating elephants with people that people did not even know existed. And then it was weird because even Invalet said, I'm surprised I'm going to say this, but you have a heart of gold, NeNe. Well, bitch, if you're surprised, then why are you saying it? Maybe your spirit ain't aligned with whoever your higher power is that's giving you these readings, my God. It looks like we have another Miss Cleo on the scene, my God, and we know she was a fraud. But then when she spoke about Cynthia and Will, I thought that that was so disrespectful and so off because she prefaced it with saying that she heard the conversation between the other girls, so she was going to go a tad bit deeper. Bitch, you didn't go that deep because Kandi was already stating that she had concerns about if Will was sincere and really for her. And all you said was, listen to your friends. Whatever they're telling you is right. That's not deep, bitch. You just said what Kandi said, my God. You just was trying to confirm what Kandi said. And speaking of that, it was so interesting how Invalet greeted Kandi because she definitely knew who Kandi was, because I felt like Kandi almost was not even able to introduce herself because Invalet was just like, oh, hey, Kandi. One thing I do want to say though before going any further, I was very disappointed in Portia and Kim for not giving over their phones. And granted, Kim does have 6 kids, but she has a husband. And as Kandi said, you have an adult child who could look out for them, my God. But everyone else gave over their phones. And I felt like that was a way to implement and create some tension when everyone else is doing one thing, you're not being a team player, my God. Now, with Invalet talking to Kim, now the thing about it is, Kim was being a total asshole this episode. She annoyed me and pissed me off. But I feel like Invalet was just as much of an asshole. Even for bringing up the red Dixie cup. Bitch, you knew production told you about that. You are not that in tune in the spirit, my God. And so them going back and forth, while I do feel like Kim, as I've already stated, was being an asshole, I do feel like she was targeting Kim for some reason. And then when she asked Kim, could she wash her clean? And Kim said no. And then Valet walked out, my God. It's like, well, Valet girl, she has the right to say no. And if your spirit is right, why could you not accept that and continue with the process? But this meetup was specifically to address the elephants, not you trying to read people's spirits and energy, my God. So I was definitely glad when Valet exited, my God, the room, and Kandi said, we have still yet to address the elephants. And I want to say really quick, Kenya did check Kim, and it was 100% accurate, and it was 100% necessary. So props to Kenya for checking Kim in this situation. Also, Kenya did give an account of how Kim has always come for her. She doesn't really have an issue with her because when she addressed the whole issue at Sheree's house, I will agree, although I was not okay with Kenya being extra at Sheree's house, the beef was still only with Kenya and Sheree. Kim is the one who chose to insert herself and defend Sheree. And we all know Sheree can defend her own damn self, my God. And then at NeNe's house with the whole Kenya not being married, although we all feel like Kenya's marriage is a fraud or it may not last, and not a fraud like they really didn't get married, but like, is this really her Prince Charming? It was still not Kim's place to insert herself in that as well, especially when Kenya has not really had a beef with her. Now, you guys can comment and let me know if I'm missing something that happened in that timeline or storyline that Kenya may have done, but I don't remember Kenya directly ever coming for Kim first. Now, I will say I did crack up when NeNe said, why is Wiggin go naked holding hands? Like, that was strange to me. You guys know I love me some Portia, but why was she holding hands with Kim? That was just so unnecessary and so whack. But NeNe and her elephants with Sheree. When NeNe answered the phone from when Sheree and Kim called her to see where she was, she did say that she had elephants with Sheree and many with Kim, my God. So how does she flip the script and say, I have nothing to say to you, we don't have any issues, I have no elephants with you? But she really did, my God. So I was glad that Sheree at least confronted NeNe about calling Tyrone a con artist, which he really is because he has been convicted. But when Kandi's ass was exposed for carrying the bone, my God, she kind of tried to talk her way out of it and said, well, you were already sharing it with all of us. No, your ass carried the bone back to Sheree. Now, the whole mugshot thing. I want to say in Nene's defense, and I don't like defending Nene, especially when she is being an asshole, but in Nene's defense, there is a huge difference between an isolated event where you were arrested and had a mugshot versus someone who has been convicted of the crime and is still in jail and does not have a date to when he actually will be released and he's appealing it. There's a huge difference, my God. Nene is out and free and Tyrone is locked up. But I still really don't understand why Nene was being so nasty to Sheree. Last but not least, I just wanna say, when everyone decided to leave, my God, and Nene wanted to sit and still talk to Kim, it's so weird because I feel like Nene's energy with Kim is so different than when she has a discussion with Portia, because that even came up in this episode again. Candy's ass actually brought it up, my God. And I was glad when Nene clapped back and said, well, you have an elephant with Portia. And for her to say, well, elephants live long. It is sad that Candy will hold a grudge forever, my God. At this point, y'all done played, laughed when y'all were in San Francisco. And granted, you can hold a grudge as long as you want. But at this point, I want Candy to let it go for herself, not even for Portia's sake, for her own self, because that just cannot be good for your own energy, your own happiness, to carry that weight of stuff around when it's just let it go and be free, my God. But as I was saying with the whole Nene and Kim situation and how her energy is so different with talking to Portia versus Kim, especially when I feel like Kim and Nene's situation has been significantly worse. So that's very odd to me. But the gag is Kim went even as far as to accuse Nene of being on pills and taking drugs from when she was at her home and at the party. So it's like, girl, you chill around Kim, my God, you laugh it off, but you have this stank face when Portia is before you and being sincere. But I just wish the storylines would just drop as it pertains to people's beefs with Portia, because at this point, Portia can't say no more, do no more. She is done enough, my God. And that's pretty much it, guys. This episode was strange because I feel like Nene got paid an extra coin to create some elephants that were not really there, because we really still have not killed any elephants. Excuse me, Peter. I don't really mean, I don't want to kill an elephant, my God, but I'm just saying, I take that back. They did not tackle any elephants, my God, and yeah, it was pretty much pointless. And I felt like it was strange that MValet only addressed something positive towards Nene versus her other demons or issues that she needs to correct. So that really proves that MValet was a fraud, my God. MValet was such a fraud that she could not even correct the energy in the room, my God. But that's about it, guys. So please follow me on all social media outlets. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, comment down below in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.